It seemed as if you finally got the one complete game, or just was able to get the reserves in there and the blowout that you've been seeking.
Well, you know what? It's always nice. You know, I told the guys, you know, you win by 1, you win by 20, you win by 30, whatever it is. I just want to play good. It's never about the score. It's about our performance. And I felt for the most part in the first half, you know, we moved the ball as good as we've moved. We found the shooters. When you do that, you have a positive vibe. You got great rhythm, and we're able to knock down some shots. You got to win. You got to knock down shots. So I thought the guys had worked all week. The staff did a great job preparing them. They got those shots. I felt like defensively, for the most part, we held them to 4 to 18 from the three-point line early. I felt like there was a stretch when we had a lead, pretty significant lead. We just kind of put our hands to the side. We didn't contest the way that we normally contested, and they hit some threes, which that's what they do. They're a great three-point shooting team. Got them back in the game, and I just told the team, I said, to be a great team, we have to do that we have to always do that. I was really happy with the guys that had an opportunity to play today. I thought Jamal Bay came in when he came in originally in the first half, and he played really good defense. That's where we need from them. When those guys are playing a lot of minutes, you can come in, you impact the game defensively. He did that. I thought BPJ at the end did a really good job. He blocked 3 shots. He was active, a little winded. He hadn't played, but he was really, really active. And Dom Green, obviously, everybody knows what type of shooter he is. Today, we just had more awareness. The ball was popping. We got really good looks. Matisse looked great. David looked great. And the ball found the open man. And unfortunately for them, it was Dominic Green.
You know, it seemed like Easter didn't know what type of shooter Dom was.
You know, when you move the ball like that, it's hard. You know, they're rotating out. They're moving. Some they were in a zone, some they were in a man. But boy, our guys just being aware. I felt like in some of our earlier games he'd been open, we hadn't found him, and tonight we found him, and he's a hell of a player, and he really made shots tonight. Ball popped. You have an opportunity where Noah's sick. Noah doesn't feel good. You don't play him. You kind of talk to him, hey, man, you want to play? He went out there and he, 7 points. What does he have? My eyes are so bad. 7 points and 3 rebounds in 11 minutes after not playing. That was pretty good. And, I think to get better and move forward, it's going to be that defense all the time. I think we got better. Ball pop, we made shots. Where we have to get better is just unforced turnovers. I felt like from out of bounds to different things, we threw the ball away, unnecessary. Though that number 17 is not a good number. We got 4 of them late in the game, but you got to own the ball. You got to value that ball. So.
You talked on Monday about wanting more scores, different guys to be scoring. What changes for you guys when you have a game like tonight where a bunch of guys are contributing?
Well, it's great. It's it's fun for everybody. When the ball pops, it's fun to play. When the ball stops, it's not. And the great thing about our team is we got a lot of really good players. Tonight it was Dominic Green's night. Tomorrow it might be Matisse's, but they're all threats. When the ball's popping, David made shots early. Jalen got in the lane, he kicked out. He has that ability. I mean, he almost had a triple-double tonight. He rebounded, he pushed it, he found guys, and that's what a team is. But the ball has to keep moving, and it did tonight.
Coach, I know you've been stressing to us a lot about your guys coaching them better to defend the 3. How do you balance in the zone defending the 3 without creating that space in the zone? What are you looking for them to do?
Well, the biggest thing is the key to this game and anything that you do is you just got to make adjustments. Certain guys are not shooters, but they can get streaky, and after they make 2, you might have to change how you defend them. A big thing that I was concerned about in the first half that we went over a lot in the scout was you got to play, really good shooters. You can't play like this. You got to play with your hand out where you're contesting it, making it feel like there's that. You're in a haunted house and you go around the corner and that arm comes out at you. It's a little bit different than when you're walking and it's a wax museum. That's not really scary. It's scary when a hand comes out. And so, got to have that hand coming out. You got to be aggressive on it. And I just felt like we were like, oh yeah, you know, we're rolling. And then next thing you know, it only takes one, and then one ends up being 2 and 3. And, you know, we got to learn to be consistent on that, and it has to be, it's not where you just get it right, it's where you get it right all the time.
So when we watch, we're going to look.
Don't look at this against good shooters. It's got to be like this.
Them doing this, we need to look at you.
Look at me and you'll see me going to the staff. What the heck are they doing?
With Eastern, was it just a case where they didn't identify Dom, or did you guys just do a better job of?
I just thought we moved the ball well. You know, he's a heck of a coach, and they do a really good job. And they got, you know, they got a team that knows how to win. When you have 4 out and the ball's popping and it's moving, it's hard to defend. Rotations, you're moving. You know, some of them were contested, but for the most part, we got really good shots. But if you were scouting us and you were playing us, we were 313th in the country in 3-point field goal percentage. So if you're going in, you're going to be like, okay, they can drive by us, let them shoot threes, or maybe we, you know, and we made them tonight. And it's a different game. It's a different game when you make shots like that.
Is there a way to get more consistency from Dom, or is this one of those things that it'll happen like every 5 games?
I think if we get him good shots and he moves it, it's great. And it just goes back to like Noah. When you get Noah the ball and they guard him man-to-man, guess what? He's going to score. He's going to score, get fouled. And then they got a double team. And then what? You know, the guys are going to be playing horse. The guys are playing 4 versus 3 if we move without the ball and we space. Dom's the same thing. If they want to take him out, now our guys are playing 4 on 4. It spaces the floor. It helps Jalen. It helps Nas. It helps Matisse. It helps Noah. And so just him being on the floor with that ability is a great thing. And, you know, he's one of those guys, he doesn't turn the ball over for the most part. He's a great 3-point shooter. And he works exceptionally hard on defense. The guy's moving like no other. So, you know, he's a confident kid, and I know our team has a lot of confidence in him. We just got to find him.
Did you get a sense that Noah impacted the game at all when he came in?
I think, no question, he's in my opinion, the best big man in the country. I wouldn't take one other player that can score like him in the post. I don't think there's anybody that can do what he can do. You know, I don't. And, you know, for him to not feel well and come in and do what he did in that little short period of time and not feeling great was great. And we need him to be the team that we want to be and to reach our potential. He'll be a huge factor.
So much about moving the ball the way you guys did tonight. Was that sort of the big thing that came out of Vancouver for you? It was just that need to get more movement?
Yeah, I mean, we'll sit there and we'll still dribble out and get it to Noah, and we'll be the, you know, it doesn't have to be so complicated, but when the ball moves, everybody's touching it, everybody feels involved, there's more of a rhythm. When shooters don't touch the ball, or they're, you know, they're going up and down, you don't touch it a few times, what happens? You know, I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want to smell it. I want to, you know, is it circle or is it square? What is it? I haven't seen it in a long time. And, you know, the guy, it's popping. You're in it. You're going back door, you're cutting, there's flow. And that's where we were really good today.
You mentioned Jalen with the 7 assists. How big was he for that ball movement?
Oh, gosh, because he has the ability to get in the lane, just like how Noah gets, you know, they're going to converge. And he penetrated and kicked. And now those guys are playing horse. And you see when you get high-quality shots, we're high-quality shooters. And then, you know, I think that's big. 8 rebounds. Is that what he had? 9 rebounds? 9 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, that's a heck of a game. And, you know, he's obviously, we know he can score 30, but when he can get 7, 8 assists, 9 rebounds, we're just different. So he's got that ability to do that, and you saw the difference tonight.
Couple more guys.
Do you think that you guys can play like this when you face tougher competition?
I sure hope so. You know, every game's different. Every game poses different challenges. There's not a lot of teams that shoot 57% of their shots from 3 and can shoot them from a half court, and they're going to space you out. And other teams might be, you know, high-low, try to kill you from the high post. But, you know, I think the biggest focus is that's our intention is to move the ball, pop the ball. Some teams will take the ball virtual away. You know, you got to be ready for anything. But for the most part, that's what good offensive teams do. When you watch the Golden State Warriors, that ball is moving, popping, and rocking. Some teams you might want to take the tempo out of the game and slow it up, where you're more deliberate in getting the ball. Teams that do try to pressure, teams that try to get in the lane. It's all tactical. You're trying to figure out how you beat other teams. Some of you want to slow it up, some of you want to speed it up. But for the most part, when the ball's moving side to side, your offense is 10 times better.
You guys good? Thank you.
Go Dogs.
What's the move goal on your Apple Watch?
Huh?
What's the move goal on your Apple
I have no idea. You know what I was, this thing moves. I have Mickey Mouse usually.